This podcast is not sponsored or supported by any business or organization. The views reflected on these podcast episodes are my own. Please be aware I am not a medical expert, travel agent, or any other kind of expert. Hey everyone, welcome to the Eat, Explore, Love podcast. I'm Ashley. This podcast is based off of my blog of the same name, Eat, Explore, Love. It talks about the unique challenges in traveling around the world when you have celiac disease. Due to sort of popular demand, I decided to also record a podcast to delve a little deeper into my travels and the lessons learned along the way. All right, this mini episode is all about Phoenix. I went there in the heat of the summer where it was over 100 degrees. I've never experienced that before, but it actually wasn't that bad because it wasn't humid. So it was actually kind of nice. I enjoyed it. I don't mind being hot, so that's okay. But this week, all we're going to get to talk about, because I was pretty much stuck in the hotel that I was in and wasn't able to leave because I was there on a work trip. But I have some restaurants that you could try out. Hi everyone. As we approach the end of the year, we are also approaching the end of season 1 of Eat, Explore, Love, the podcast. It's been a wild ride with lots of adventures to share. We are taking the first few months of the year to regroup and figure out our next steps, and the Eat, Explore, Love team would love to hear from you. We have a couple of ideas brewing, but we want to hear from our listeners to see if there's anything that would be helpful for you. We're looking for any type of feedback, ranging from, should I look into getting a co-host? Would you like to be more of an active part of the podcast where I interview you guys about your favorite cities? Would you want to hear from more medical experts, travel experts, self-love experts? If you have any thoughts, we want to hear them at hieatexplorelove@gmail.com. We at Eat, Explore, Love appreciate all of your support and kindness in listening over the past year. That's 130 episodes that you've sat through and listened to. I've been so lucky to not only be able to go on all the adventures I've been able to experience, but I've been so lucky to have all of you to share this with. Make sure to sign up for our newsletter and send us an email at hieatexplorelove@gmail.com. Now, back to the show. So for this minisode, hopefully you enjoy these places that I went to go and eat. One of the places was a luxury restaurant in this resort that I was in called The Roy's. And on their menu, they had this tofu steak, which was interesting and actually really good. I didn't even know tofu steaks were a thing. I'm still not quite sure what it is, but it was actually pretty good. And then I had a melting hot chocolate souffle for dessert, and it was the best dessert that I ever had, to the point where I didn't even get a picture of it because I just wanted to have it. So that's an option that you want if you have a little bit of room in your wallet. Grimaldi's Pizzeria was a good place to have something at a reasonable price, and I got to make a custom gluten-free pizza. Problem is, the first time they sent me a pizza, it was a regular pizza, even though when I ordered it online, I did choose gluten-free. So I would just look out for that. It wasn't the best pizza I ever had because I wouldn't expect it to be outside of New York, but or Italy. But it was reasonably priced, and it filled me up when it needed to. So that's all that I have for eating in Phoenix. Okay, so I know that there's a lot more gluten-free options out there in Phoenix. If I had means to a car or was able to leave my hotel, trust me, I would have gone and tried all the different options. So if you have any recommendations, because I would love to go back to Phoenix, please send them my way of things to do, places to eat that are gluten-free. I know Phoenix is one of the best places in the country for gluten-free, or that's the research I've done. So would love to go back and try more gluten-free options. And like I said, like the last mini-sode, I did not get to experience enough of the city to be able to properly and honestly answer the wrap-up questions I usually do at the end of every episode. So I apologize, but please reach out at hieatexplorelove.com. I would love to hear all of your thoughts of Phoenix. Till next time. Thank you for joining me this week for all the fun journeys and lessons learned on my big adventure called life. For more information on the different cities discussed, check out the blog posts on hieatexplorelove.com, posted every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you have any questions or fun stories to share, feel free to reach out at hieatexplorelove@gmail.com. Until next week, remember to eat well, explore the world, and love yourself. See you next time. This episode is produced, scripted, and edited by me, Ashley. Special thanks to Sarah Mientka.